everybody, my name is Aline and welcome to another episode of Dear Aline on YouTube. Today I want to talk to you guys about time management. And it's not just going to be me giving you some thoughts. It's going to be my friend Adriana, who's going to show up later in this episode. Adriana is a mother of 2 young kids. She also is a chemical engineer. She's also a creator with millions of views. She's also has a job full-time and she manages to balance all of these. She got her master's degree from like midnight to 4 a.m. while she was doing all of this. So she's really good at time management. So make sure you hang around to hear her advice. But I'm gonna give you my peasant advice first. Not really advice, I'll just share with you my experiences and what has worked for me. One thing I wanna say, everybody has a different brain. So what works for me might not work for you. But if you have a crazy brain like me, then this stuff might work. All right, number 1, I think of every day as 4 days. 8 a.m. to noon, noon to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to midnight. It makes you more productive because you think I need to get something done in the morning, something done in the afternoon, something done in the evening. The reason I like to do this thinking of every day as 4 days is because then I usually get 3 things done a day instead of 1 thing done a day, with something that takes me closer to my goals. Tip number 2 is think about the things you waste the most time on. For me, that was often transportation. There's a few things we can do here. 1 is I would try as often as possible to get rides from friends. Number 2, to save time, I use that driving time to do something that helps me learn. I schedule a podcast I want to listen to. I'm doing something that's helping me improve as a person. Treat your projects and treat your personal time like work. If you want to be a video maker, for example, because I have a lot of followers who want to be content creators, then you need to schedule your scripting time the same as you would schedule a doctor's appointment. You respect the doctor, right? So you're not gonna cancel that doctor's appointment because your friend wants to have lunch. Same thing with your scripting or shooting or editing time. Once it's in the calendar, it's real. All right. Tip is to use a color-coded calendar. Here is my calendar. This is when I planned Dear Aline retreats. I host week-long retreats with activities for like 12 hours during the day, which takes a lot of planning. And so if you look at this calendar, you're gonna see different colors. Same with you. Think about your categories of activities. Maybe it's work activities are one color. Maybe school activities are another color. Maybe sports workout is another color. Fun time is another color. Having different colors helps you look at it from far away and think, you can immediately see if your calendar is unbalanced. Create lists with priorities. So this is a list of things I want to work on for my company. Over here, I have stars. So the things with no stars are the least important. I have already decided, number 1, I'm gonna work on a media kit template. Number 2, I'm gonna work on a time management video. Inception, we're working on it now. When you have a large task, you cannot just write a book on your to-do list. You need to write the sub-tasks, the smaller tasks that you can actually check off and get done one at a time. That's very important for efficiency. I would also like to suggest working based on your mood. I know I'm tired in the afternoons, so I usually don't schedule any big important meetings or anything where I have to find energy within myself. I have something I know I'm gonna resist doing, I put it at 10 a.m. when I know I am most productive. The next tip is schedule your breaks. For example, you don't need to literally put it in the schedule, though you can. You can have a calendar and then it says break, 1 hour, lunch break, whatever break. I personally don't do that because I work based on my mood. So if I start to feel tired, I go lay down. Being a good time manager does not mean you do not take breaks. You want to prioritize them based on your goals. So when I was a college student, I had a few goals. 1, dating and socializing were important to me. 2, academics, school, university was important to me. And 3, working and saving enough money so that I could travel in the summer was very important to me. So when you think of things in terms of what you care about, that's what you're working towards. Now, let's say somebody asked me when I was in college, they said, hey, do you wanna go play soccer? I would say yes, because that's in my socializing and health category. Let's say they asked me, do you want to go have lunch? I would say no, because I don't want to spend money, because I'm saving money, right? So you choose your activities, what you say yes and no to, based on your goals. You need to know your goals. If you're still watching, thank you so much. Make sure to please subscribe and leave a nice comment, because that's what makes me keep going, and I truly appreciate it. Back to the video. Saying no is my next tip. To manage time well, you must be able to say no. If it does not help you get to one of your goals somehow, do not do it. One of my goals used to be volunteering. I volunteered 600 hours at one animal shelter in 1 year, because that was one of my goals. Sophia messaged me on Instagram and said that being too productive is draining for her. If being productive is draining for you, I might suggest that what you're doing does not align with your real long-term goals. Time management is not about only productivity, because time management includes rest. What rest means is up to you. For me, resting is watching Netflix or watching TikTok or playing with my cat.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Oh God, Chimney, you're so cute. I've never seen such a cute creature as you. You are the cutest creature I have ever seen. You are so precious. You are so beautiful. I love you so much. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my God, because you recharge.
So your version of what recharges you needs to be included in your time management calendar. This is the biggest tip. Respect your time. When I was single and I was dating, if somebody was more than 14 minutes late to pick me up, I would never spend time with them again. Same with meetings. If people are continually late to meetings, that's your time wasted, and that's showing a lack of respect. And the same way you respect others' time, you need to respect your own time. David asked, how do I get rid of distractions? You don't get rid of distractions, you assume there will be distractions and you schedule in time for distraction, right? If I'm going to a meeting and the drive is 20 minutes, am I gonna leave 20 minutes before? Of course not. You schedule in 10 minutes for something to go wrong. And now, mother of two, chemical engineer, master's million-degree student, employee, employer, all the things in the world, Adriana will be joining us to teach us her time management techniques.
Hi Aline, I am so excited to be here and tell you and your friends my tips about time management. How do I plan my agenda? First, I like to plan it on paper. And why on paper? Because when you write it with your hand, you are telling your brain that this stuff is important. Next, turn off your cell phone. I know, you are very important and you can't miss any call. Trust me, I was that person. I let a nice voicemail saying, sorry, I can't answer your call. But if it's urgent, please send me a text message. If not, I will answer you as soon as possible. So when I turn on my cell phone, first I answer the text messages, the most important things, and after that, the missing calls. Next, grouping similar tasks. When I plan my week's agenda, I, for example, make all the payments on the same day. So I go into the bank portal only once a week. When I do the outside errands, I do it all in the same day. I check my email only 3 times a day. Comment below what other activities you could do. Talking about email, how do I optimize time checking my email? First, erase all notifications. You only are going to read emails in the agreed spaces. Second, read all the emails without answering and organize them into folders. You only need 2, emails for action and emails for read. The third step is to answer the emails. First, the most important, and at last, the last important. Thank you very much. I could keep going and talking about time management, but I think you have the idea. Thank you, Lynn.
Welcome, Adriana. The bottom line is, if the things on your to-do list support a goal in your life that you truly want, you're a lot more likely to do them. This is gonna be my last example. For example, I released a course and I just said, you know what? I know I'm gonna be lazy and I'm not gonna market this course. And I know this course will truly help people, but I know I'll be lazy if I don't have a goal for the course. So I said, you know what? I wanna sell $100,000 worth of this course so that I can help all those different people learn how to create content in a more efficient way so they don't have to be, struggling and figuring it out like I did for so many years. That goal helped me to serve other people. One book I highly recommend reading, by the way, is called Cheaper by the Dozen. And some of you, if you're like a 90s kid or a late 80s kid, you might have seen the movie Cheaper by the Dozen with Steve Martin, Hilary Duff. It's about a family with 13 kids, or 12 kids, and how they manage time with 12 kids, and the father is a time manager. I read this book as a child. It's a novel, it's fiction, it's for fun. I think it's fiction, but it gives you all these ideas about the ways the father works to shave off 10 seconds here, 20 seconds there, and it helps save so much time for everyone. And I read that book as a kid, and I have been so good at time management ever since, so I recommend reading that. Oh my God, I'm so sweaty, guys. Filming is so sweaty. It's so sweaty. It's so sweaty. The lights is so hot. I'm so sweaty. Send help.